Sophie Cunningham never sugarcoats anything, and once again she made it clear she's not impressed with how these CBA negotiations are being handled.
Our CBA is so dumb right now that like it's heading towards a
Mhm.
lockout. So
So no progress,
no,
like just nothing.
honestly, nothing. We get like weekly emails from the PA side of things, and it's just like it's just so dumb,
Yeah.
dumb, dumb, dumb.
We can argue about who she thinks is being unreasonable here, the owners or the players, but my gut says she's frustrated with the union. If you agree, hit that like button. And the reason I say that is simple. Respected voices are finally stepping forward and sounding the alarm on how the players are handling these negotiations. The most prominent of those voices is the old guard's anchor of common sense, Rebecca Lobo. She spent the past year calling it exactly how she sees it, highlighting Caitlin Clark's outsized impact on the league and pushing the WNBA to fix its officiating issues. As a former player, Rebecca has perspective, credibility, and insider knowledge. So when she speaks, people listen. And what she just said feels like a subtle message to the players. You've lost the optics battle. It's time to tone it down and get this deal done. And based on a few developments I read right before recording this, it's clear both the league and the Players Association know the pressure is closing in. We're nearing the end game. Here's what Rebecca said. Some of the rhetoric from their side has been a little troubling. The players need to be more careful with how they're articulating things. If you're in a job where the max salary is $1.2 million and the average is $500,000, and you think it's unfair, that's fine, but don't call it a slap in the face. Of course, she's referencing the now infamous soundbite from Sudha Sabali.
I think we can focus on our players in the union. We got a proposal from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face, and I think we really have to put an emphasis on the players that are in our league.
Satu Sabali said it herself during the negotiations. In the union, we got a proposal from the league, and honestly, it felt like a slap in the face. We really need to put more emphasis on the players who are in this league right now. And here's why Rebecca Lobo thinks that comment matters. She added, I'm worried the players might be getting to a point where they're losing public support. And that's been a huge part of this from the beginning. To me, that was a clear signal, a dog whistle, to the players' union. She's basically saying, you're losing the optics battle, and once you lose that, you lose leverage. Because in negotiations, public support is often everything. When you have it, the other side bends. But when it disappears, you run out of moves fast. And right now, more and more fans are siding with the owners, something that almost never happens. I'd argue the public shift began when players wore those "pay us what you owe us" shirts during the All-Star game, then delivered a performance. Well, let's just call it forgettable. Even Candace Parker, who views everything through a business lens, called that out immediately.
Y'all cannot come out there with those shirts of pay us what you owe us and then do that in the All-Star game.
The truth is, fans have always known something the players seem to ignore. Without Caitlin Clark, half of what the WNBA players are being offered right now probably wouldn't even exist. And the players know it too. That's why so many opted out of the CBA early. It's not a coincidence. Yet somehow, the union keeps acting like Caitlin isn't the central draw, like casual fans are tuning in primarily for Asia Wilson or Alyssa Thomas. That's an optics nightmare. Just look at one recent Instagram post from the Players Association. It's almost surreal. The WNBA Finals ratings tell the real story. Factor in the new Nielsen methodology, which the league admits inflates numbers, and it's likely that more people watched the Fever's exhibition game against Brazil than the WNBA Finals featuring Asia and Alyssa. It's like telling my mother-in-law I bought her a birthday gift, while everyone knows it was actually my wife. Fans nod politely, but they see the truth. And now, despite what Natasha Cloud says about the players being able to hold out and keep playing in Unrivaled, the ratings there are tanking too. The casual audience just isn't interested unless Caitlin is involved. Support for the players getting a raise still exists, but it's shifting. Fans are starting to sound more like Mona Lisa Saperstein from Parks and Recreation, skeptical, annoyed, and ready to call out the mismatch between perception and reality. Which brings us to what I see as the endgame. Sophie Cunningham is clearly done with the drama. And, true to form, she's saying what other players are thinking but don't have the guts to say. Rebecca Lobo has been blunt all along. The players' union's complaints aren't resonating with fans. And now, we've got Brianna Stewart telling Front Office Sports that she finally sees a light at the end of the CBA tunnel. Meanwhile, the league just dropped the 2026 schedule, a subtle power move. It gets fans excited, and if the season doesn't start on time, the optics are clear, the players take the blame. It's looking like the walls have officially closed in. As Rebecca hinted, it's time to play nice and get back to basketball. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments.